Hello, January 20th. Bitterly cold here. Hopefully, you're feeling warmer someplace else. If this is your first time watching the channel, welcome. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. It is good to see you. I have three exciting things today. My first is I sometimes struggle finding really good, fast moving, deep two-player board games. This is one, it's actually a card game. There is a small board attached, but it's called Lost Cities. It's essentially a replacement card game. Grab a card, replace a card, put down a card, that kind of game. What you're doing is you're basically choosing. There's 5 exhibitions you can go on, and like there's different colors. So we have sort of like a jungly one here, rather this one, and then we have kind of an ocean voyage. It's kind of cool because it's a simple game at first, but because it's only 2 players, like you have to be constantly thinking a couple turns ahead. Points are scored basically. You can see like 7. There's 1 through 10. Obviously, your goal is to attach really high value cards to the exhibitions that you choose to do. If you end up choosing to go on, let's say you're choosing, okay, I'm going to put cards on the blue, then essentially you're kind of wedded to that. And so if you're not successful enough, you can lose points. So it's a bit of gambling too. So anyway, it's available anywhere in the world. It's called Lost Cities. It's a really fun 2-player card game. I want to hear all about you guys enjoying it. My second thing today is I would be remiss if I didn't briefly mention the fact that it is MLK Day. I don't think I can add any more attributes and tribulations to the man and the day and the holiday, but I do want to provide a quote that I think we can all just kind of think about. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. So I think that's an important thing to kind of just sit with for a few moments. Like I say, this is an important day for one of the most important single Americans who have ever graced us with their presence. So MLK Day. For some a day of service, for others it's a day of reflection and thought. But overall, it should be obviously a day where love is the guiding principle. Moving on to a slightly less deep topic, I'm going to talk about my top 3 Girl Scout cookies. It is also Girl Scout cookie season. This is an unavoidable time of year where the deluge of people wanting you to buy cookies from them is greatly increased. I think that the top 3 for Girl Scout cookies is pretty locked in. I think if I polled everybody watching this, out of the top, they would mention Thin Mints, they'd mention Samoas or Caramel Delights, depending on geographically where you're located, and they would probably either mention one of our 2 peanut butters, the peanut butter patties / Tagalongs, or the Do-si-dos. I think some folks might mention the lemon. There's like lemon ups or lemonade flavored cookies. Or trefoils, which are like the OG that are good dunked in coffee, I think. But anyway, I think if you're asking me top 3 cookies, I think Thin Mints has got to be there. For me, it's 3, but I recognize that it's essentially drives the market. And they are very good if you want a chocolate and a mint combination. For me, I really prefer the Tagalongs as opposed to the Do-si-dos, the peanut butter sandwich. I think that the Tagalongs have that thick, kind of like just that, like a centimeter thick, full of that peanut butter goodness. They're my number 2, and I've never strayed from my number 1. It's going to have to be Samoa's Caramel Delights. I love coconut. I love caramel. I like how it looks. Presentation's nice. It's got a good bunch. It's got a good crunch. I think they're the best. So I guess I have Thin Mints and Tagalongs and Samoas. Samoas being my number 1. I do want to say that the trefoils, I believe I'm saying that correctly. I haven't actually Googled that one recently, but those are like your shortbread cookie. Those are phenomenal too. Just want to, for those that like it, no shame. Okay, you're not getting the chocolate and the caramel and anything like that, but you are getting a solid cookie. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with my top 3 for that. So once again, we have Lost Cities board game, we have Martin Luther King Day and that quote that I mentioned, and we have Girl Scout cookies. Wherever you are, I hope you stay warm and have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.